For the Beaver Radio Network, I'm Kelly Schultz. Joining me from the BSU women's basketball team is freshman guard Hanna Zerr from Shakopee, Minnesota. And Hanna, first of all, last week your team played a Division I exhibition game against North Dakota.
Yeah, it was good.
It was a great basketball game. Your team led most of the way there in the first half, 39-37. I was watching the live stats, and I have to say, honestly, I was very impressed with how your team played against a D1 team. What was your take as a freshman?
I think it's fun. I mean, you never know what you're going to be going into right away. So you're like, you got to get the feel of the game. And I thought we handled everything fine right away. Like, we knew coming in after SDSU, we made adjustments that long week after practice. So we just kind of figured everything out on the fly. And I think it worked out well. I mean, I wish we could have won, but obviously we made a lot of improvements since we lost by 50-something the week before. So something worked out right for us.
Well, you finished with 14 points and team-high 3 assists in that game. Being a freshman and being able to contribute like that right off the bat, is that something you're pretty excited about this season?
Yeah, I think it's fun. I mean, I didn't sit in high school, so I mean, it's different. Like, I didn't know I'd come in, and I kind of figured I'd play, but I didn't know how much I'd play. So it was like the first couple weeks where like everybody was getting adjusted. You didn't know what really you were going to do. So I mean, it's fun just being thrown in there and doing what you can.
Well, your mom played for BSU. She's a Hall of Famer here at Bemidji State, still holds records in the record books. How much pressure is that for you coming in as a Beaver player?
I don't think there's much. I mean, she just encourages me. I have 2 younger sisters too, so they come to all the games pretty much. So they'll be here tomorrow too for our next game. But she's always just one to encourage. She's never like, oh, I did this, but she's always like one to be like, hey, Hanna, I had this. I still hold the assist record. So it's kind of just like a competition, but it's fun. It's not any pressure, really.
How fun would it be to be able to break some of your mom's records 4 years down the road?
My grandma always says that. She's like, well, maybe one day you'll beat your mom's record. So, I mean, I think it'd be cool to be like, oh, that's my mom's record, but then I'm another like family member who beat it.
And I have to say, I'm sure for the coaching staff here, it's nice to have the legacy continue with the Zerr. Obviously, your mom had her married name at that point, Babula, but to have that kind of continuation of generation of basketball, is that something that you're looking at and going, wow, that's pretty cool that I get to be part of this?
Yeah, not many people can say they played where their mom played and contributed, and it was a 4-year starter. Like, my mom was a 4-year starter, and I'm coming as a freshman as a starter. Not guaranteed, but I mean, you work your hardest, and I think it's cool that she got to do the same thing I'm getting to do now too. So.
Well, you mentioned the loss to North Dakota. You guys led at the half, 39-37. They pulled out a 78-66 win, a couple three-pointers. Does that, even though you lost that game, does that confidence kind of give you a little bit more confidence going in against D2 opponents?
Yeah, I think it does, because you realize, look at how close we were against Division I. So, I mean, if we do what we did in Division I, you know that coming into a Division II game, you're going to have a little bit of a heads up because we know what the feel is for a fast D1 game. So you just make the adjustments to those too.
How was it being on your first road trip with your teammates?
I think, well, everything is fun. I mean, you laugh on the way there. It's more of a quiet time because you're getting ready, but when you're in the hotel, you have fun. You go out to eat before the game. That's fun too. You just kind of, I don't know, we're all good friends, so it's just fun. Always laughing.
You've got Mayville State tomorrow night. They're a D2 opponent. What do you know about them, and how have you prepared?
Well, we know they like to play a zone, and there's a couple girls that like to shoot threes, so we made the adjustments of not closing out at them. We'll go a little bit farther so you don't let them get the shot off quite as easily, so it'll be good.
You've got a couple players on your team that like to shoot threes. Obviously, Morgan Lee is one of them. Where's your strength on the basketball court?
I just like to be a leader and contribute in any way I can. If the shots aren't falling, you're going to play defense. You're going to create shots for other people. So you just kind of find your little groove for the game. It might not be scoring. It might be rebounding the night. So you just kind of figure out as you go.
Well, you've got Mayville tomorrow night, so Tuesday night, and then you've got a quick turnaround. You head out to Colorado Springs for 2 more non-conference opponents. Have you even thought that far ahead yet, or do you wait until Wednesday to kind of get ready for those 2 games?
Well, so far we've just got like the itinerary of when we leave and stuff, but we're going to try to get through this game, and then we'll do like Wednesday. We have practice there Thursday night, and then we'll do like shoot around on Friday and stuff when we have our game. So we'll kind of figure everything out as we go. More of like get this game done, go to the next game situation.
And a little bit longer travel with your teammates. That'll make for some team bonding, won't it?
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I mean, I like to fly, but some people haven't flown, so it'll be fun to see how people react to like the turbulence and stuff. Get a little laugh.
I just got back from a women's hockey trip, and let me tell you, I don't like to fly. So be prepared for your teammates that don't like to fly. There are a few of us out there that don't. You came to Bemidji State, obviously, with your mom being a former player here. That was probably one draw, but what was the other draw to Bemidji State for you?
Mainly my mom. I think it's cool that I get to follow in her footsteps. And then, I don't know, it's just like close enough to home, but it's like as far as you want to make it be. I always went to look at other schools, and I was like, I just felt like I had a connection here right away because my mom was here, and I know people here too, so at the school. So I just thought that was easier to make everything nice.
Have you decided on a major yet, or what are you going to major in here at Bemidji State?
I'm actually majoring in exercise science, and hopefully get a coaching degree too, but we'll see.
Well, you got 3 big games ahead of you. Good luck this week, and thanks so much, Hannah.
Thank you.